All right, good morning, everyone. Today is the day we start teams. Up first, we have the silver division for men's or mixed. Up first, we have Idle Hour 1 versus Backyard Billiards. This is going to be a race to 11. So at the table now, we have Backyard Billiards at the table now on the main table, and on the little picture in the corner, we have Idle Hour 1 at the table. I am your host, Kevin Ross, with Railbirds Productions. Thanks for tuning in. We're playing some CSI Rules 8 ball, which is alternate break, rack your own. Well, as far as the alternate break goes, that would be during singles. During teams, the break alternates by round. So this round, Idle Hour has the break. But it is call ball in pocket. Well, that was Rick Jones, but he does sound a little bit like Stephen Wright. So CSI Rules is call ball in pocket. How it gets there doesn't matter as long as it goes where you called it. It is always open after the break. Even if you make something on the break, you must legally pocket a ball to establish groups. 8 on the break is neither a win nor a loss. So, as I was saying, 8 on the break is neither a win nor a loss. If the 8 goes on the break, then the incoming player has the option to spot it and keep shooting or to rack them up and break. Ooh. And if you're down shooting on the 8 and you scratch, that is not an automatic loss as long as the 8 is still on the table. That's just a ball in hand foul.
All right, players and team captains, when you're keeping score, make sure that on the roster score sheet you write the names down first and last, at least in the first boxes. Nice and clear so we know who they are. You turn that in with the score sheet that has the barcode. Thank you very much.
And this front table here, Backyard Billiards made a nice run out, run them down all the way to the 8, and then, but unfortunately, got hooked on the 8. Now leaves all the stripes wide open for Idle Hour to come in and mop up. I hate to do that, Nate. Yeah, hate to do that. It's one of those cardinal sins of 8 ball.
If you had a 9 a.m. TVA, now I'd go ahead and warm up on those tables for later in the day because there's not going to be tables available all day long.
just had a question posed to me by one of the players, and they asked me, what did I consider an Apple Watch? Okay, I consider an Apple Watch just like I do a cell phone. If you can read a text, you should not be looking at it, because that's not what you're supposed to be doing while you're playing. So I consider an Apple Watch just like a cell phone.
All right. Steve Marker clarifying that you can't even be using your, if you have a smartwatch, wearables, any of those things, those are treated like a cell phone, and you can't be using them while you're in a match. Yep, that's right, Snooker. Don't run out unless you can run all the way out. So we have Team Idle Hour working on a run out on the foreground table, and then on the other table we have Backyard Billiards working on a run out. So it looks like we're about to be off to a possible 1-1. If he can make this back cut on this 12, which is not an easy shot. Oh, he's nicely done. All right, Backyard Billiards gets a game on far table. Idle Hour looking at a bit of a tough shot on the 8.
Hello?
And he's made it. Nice shot. All right, we're off to 1-1. Hello, how you doing?
1-1. What about the game that was over there?
Yep. Yeah, the
Oh.
game you just won. That was.
Oh, it's Idle Hour 1. I looked up there and saw the 1 and thought it was already 0-1.
Yeah, that's definitely confusing having a number in the name next, also with their score. So yeah.
Okay, 1-1.
That's definitely going to be confusing because there's a lot of teams with numbers in their names like that.
Yeah, but was it Roy who won?
I have no idea.
Okay, we don't know who's who.
Oops, a little click happy there.
Good thing that they're wearing team shirts, so you know at least what team's which.
Yep.
They didn't tell you who's who. Give you descriptions.
All right, and yeah, so Team Idle Hour is breaking this round. So Idle Hour breaking in both tables. All right, got a pretty good spread on that other table. Ooh, these didn't open up very good. It's not too bad, I guess.
So we got Daniel back again today. Is he stalking us now?
Hey, Daniel. He's not stalking us. He just appreciates watching good pool.
Oh, okay. There you go.
And good coverage of the pool.
All right.
That's all.
I thought we got a stalker. Darn it.
No, that's snooker.
Oh. Yeah, wall-to-wall people. At some point, maybe show the room and what this place looks like with the team event going on. We get a break on it doesn't happen very often in the team event, but if we get a few minutes where we can show the room.
All right, idle hour taking stripes. Broke out that little cluster in the middle.
This has got to be Phil and Eric on the table in front of us here. Because there's a girl playing on that table over there, so that's got to be Christy and Earl.
Okay.
And this is Phil and Eric.
Maybe we should take some notes so we can remember who they are.
Yeah, Christy's the girl.
Okay, okay. So I guess snooker is running out of streams to stock.
Oh, darn. I'm sorry, Snooker. You can always come stalk us.
Until you can't anymore. until we kick you out.
All right. So this is.
Oh. Hopefully it's lined up. Hopefully it's lined up dead because that's not. Yeah. Well, that's suboptimal. All right, now for his next trick shot. Might have a window through there to make it rail first.
Oh, man, that's tight.
So where is this latte from today that we are sampling?
Java Depot.
All righty. So it should be at least mediocre.
Yeah,
let me try that one.
Christy is playing for Backyard Billiards, yes. I don't know which one's which. Well, it's a nice hit. Is that one mine? Did I have the right one the whole time?
I don't know. I can barely tell them apart. Taste any hazelnut in that one?
Nope.
Did you taste any hazelnut in this one?
I think so. I don't know.
I don't know. They both taste alike to me. And one's supposed to be hazelnut, one's supposed to be vanilla.
Yep.
Christy playing for Backyard Billiards. Yes, that is correct. Oh, you already said that?
I already said that.
Looks like he... Ooh, does he have that 2-ball? I don't know. Yikes. I don't think he has the 2-ball.
Uh-oh. Well, he can play safe off of the 6-ball here.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to.
Try and cut. So you could try and cut it in, but the cue ball, you can come back and leave a shot on this 11 in the side. So I like just thinning off as far left as you can of the 6-ball and bringing the cue ball back down. by the 8-1. He's just said, well, he can't shoot it in that corner by the 3.
Yeah, but if you dare someone to bank it, they're going to make it every once in a while.
Yeah, and I think he was trying to push that 6 ball out in front of the corner. He got a little bit of a double kiss, so now it's still on the end rail. And if he went the other way, he would have been putting it more towards the center of the table.
Well, I can guess who it is, Snooker, since you kind of give this other streamer kind of a pet name.
Yeah. What? Oh. He gave him a pet. Where do you see that? Oh. Yeah, that's who I figured it had to be. Just talking about East Coast. And if it's a free stream, you know it's not TV Mike. Oh, wait. Did I just say his name on here? I'm sorry. Oh, he was trying to bank it. Will it get back over? And nope.
Gonna tie up that 3?
Nope. All right, well, you cut the 6 in, come around. Oh, you need to bounce out of there. Ooh. I guess now you shoot. No, the 7 doesn't go past the 8 in the corner. Looks pretty tight, so he'll probably shoot the 2.
Yeah, just shoot the 2.
Shoot the 1.
Oh, slow down.
He doesn't shoot and stop. Shoot the 3. Come out for the 7, then the 1, then the 8.
Sure, that'll work. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Got a hold of that one.
Got a little adrenaline going on.
Yeah.
He had one too many Red Bulls this morning.
A little bit of Red Bull with their coffee.
Thank you very much, Daniel.
Have a successful stream
And a safe trip.
and a safe trip.
We'll probably be watching you sometime. We usually do pick up your tournaments. Yeah, and go support POV Pool. Subscribe to them.
Yep, Daniel does good work.
Lots of good matches too. Good doing the California tournaments. Great players. Okay.
All right.
Team Idle
That was
Hour.
Idle Hour, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Switch over to the other table. We have Team Idle Hour just attempted that bank. Missed. Going to bring Backyard Billiards to the table. That would
And
be Christy, right?
Yep. Christy Palmer. And believe it or not, I'm identifying Team Idle Hour by the color of hats they're wearing. I know it's hard to believe.
I was going by the shirts that say Idle Hour.
Well, I mean, they're actual, the players
Oh,
on the
names.
team.
Ah, gotcha. All right, so Christy with Backyard Billiards shooting stripes. Going for the breakout.
I needed it to hit it just a little bit harder. Would have pushed that 8 out of there and left her nice. Now she got a kick shot. If she can kick in between the 9-6, I kick the double bank. Call the double bank because the 4 is in the way to go 1. And because you're hitting it full, you can kick and stick and have a shot on the 8 ball. And maybe even leave them tough too.
Sounds like a plan.
That's not what your face looked like. You're like, oh boy, she's at it again. She thinks she's Tony Chohan.
It's too early in the morning for all that creativity. No, that sounds like a good shot to me.
Now, only because you can kick and stick there. If she kicks it this way, if she hits this, you know, you got to hit it pretty hard because you can run into the 8-ball and not get a rail. But if you hit it too hard and you run in the 8-ball can go off of the 3 in the side pocket. There was all kinds of things that can happen good for you shooting to the short rail there.
All right, ball in hand for idle hour. Probably going to start with that 6 in the corner if it goes. But yeah, I definitely agree with you that, yeah, you can definitely get some good things happening.
Yeah, and I said, you know, even if she hits that ball there at that speed, if she hits it full, she's not getting a rail. Yeah, Big Papa singles finished last night. I can tell you, I know there were people in here still playing at 3 o'clock this morning. It went really late. I can pull up the brackets and go over your winners. Or you guys can go to ctsondemand.com and check it out for yourself. All the payouts are on the brackets as well. All right, he's drawn off this 2. The body was in the way, couldn't hardly see, but I could see from looking over at the camera. And does he have the angle to run into the back of it, maybe push the 6 out? Does the 6 go up table where if you get good on the 4, you can draw up underneath it?
Yeah, looks like he's going to run into the 8, and the 8 will run into those little cluster to bump him out. No, he's just trying to go around them.
He can thin this 6 to the rail maybe and send the cue ball down table and use the 8 as a blocker.
Yeah, I think that's what he's going to have to do now. I think he's out of offensive shots here. I think it's time to go into defensive mode.
Yeah, well, you could try and pop the 4 in the side and draw it back a little bit, but still then, you know, looking at it on the screen, the 6 doesn't pass the 8. Then what do you do?
Here, let's switch over to the other table while he contemplates that. So here, at this table, we have Backyard Billiards at the table, shooting stripes.
Louis Furbush, I know him, so I don't need to mark that down.
Ah, so you actually know some of these people.
Uh-huh.
That's why I got you here.
Shocker.
You actually know the people.
You know, when we were coming down here every tournament, I knew 90% of the room, at least by first name. And so I think that's down to like 75 or 80% now with all of these new players. And Lewis was trying to play a little touch safety there and has failed to hit the ball. He was trying to be cute.
On the other table, idle hour, he got that 6 out of there, but now he tied up the 8 a little bit.
Nah, well, if he can draw this straight back, the 8 cuts in the side.
Mm-hmm. Ah, nice shot there to get on that 1.
Yeah, John pushed right through there quite nicely. Well, you can still bank it, draw the cue ball out of there so that you don't leave him a shot.
Referring to the 8 ball on the other
8 ball
table.
on the other table, yeah. Yeah, and that's what he's doing. He's drawn out, but don't hit it too hard where you two rail it because you stiffen it up.
There it is.
In the heart.
Idlauer gets another one.
Okay, that'll bring up, where are we at? Ray and Ken. And it will be Ray's rack and break. We got John here running out.
Yeah, except he's,
he's on the wrong side of the 6. Can he follow? Yeah, no, he can't really follow that 14 in from that angle. 14's just about on the point. He's called the back cut.
Yeah, can't follow it in, but it might not be a bad idea just to shoot the 6 at it anyway and let it hang there and block the pocket.
Yeah. Well, why when you?
Nice.
I was going to say
he overcut it.
Why when you can cut it in like that?
Who overcuts that ball?
I do. Hi, my name's Sherry. I'm just like you.
Yes, Rosemary, it is a beautiful day.
I have a problem. I overcut balls.
Hi, my name is Sherry. I'm an overcutter. Hi, Sherry.
That was good speed by Lewis there. He's going to probably just pop it forward. Oh, no, he's going to stop right there. So he might pop it forward so that all he had to do was center ball to the rail and back out. But here it's just going to be a little bit of high ball into the rail and shoot the 8 in the other corner.
Backyard Billiards looking good to get one back.
And we'll have to talk about a little bit about our sponsors during the team event because they can't take a break. And there's always going to be a game going on. Hey, you got that just in time. Nice break. And that was Ray. No, that was Ken of Backyard Billiards. He crushed that.
Yeah, you hit him pretty good.
They're all spread out. And I don't know, just because of the relation of the 8-ball and the 3-ball and stuff, I think I like solids here. You know, with those stripes that are around the 8-ball, it's pretty easy to move the 8 into trouble. I mean, I know there's a couple of solids over there too, but I think I like solids, unless the 7 doesn't have a pocket. And it looks like it might just pass that 13 up in the corner.
Yeah, I'm looking at these. I'm still trying to decide if I like solids or stripes, and yeah, I'm kind of like I was kind of liking stripes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, did he scratch?
Yeah, over here, Christy just scratched on the break. It's a CT.
Center to edge.
Oh. No, I just like to prove JD wrong when he was coaching me. When we were working together, and he'd set a ball up and cut it, and I'd undercut it, and I'd undercut it, and he'd say, okay, and he'd move it just a little bit and say, you cannot overcut this ball. And I'd overcut it every time.
Yep. Yeah, there could be a 90-degree cut that looks impossible to overcut. Yep, overcut it.
I'll overcut it every time. Okay, not every time, but I would when we were working together.
And you would overcut it in a way that you don't just nick the ball and it moves 3 inches.
Oh,
no,
no.
You'd overcut it and the ball would make it all the way to the rail. And
Yeah. He's like, I don't know how you do it. Talented. It's I really do have an inner Cole Dixon because I was fortunate enough to get some lessons for the man when he came into town to play Harry Plattis years ago.
Well, thank you, Andrew. But you don't have to choose one or the other. You can like both.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Daniel does. They do good work. You know, they put in the hours and sit there to make sure that they're giving you good coverage. You know.
Yeah, Daniel works hard.
Yes, he does.
Please do not bark, yell, or whistle at our referees. They will respond to a stick in the air.
Throw him a stick. Don't bark, yell, or whistle, but throw him a stick.
No idea if you guys could hear Bonnie over the loudspeaker.
You like my interpretation of it?
Don't bark or whistle at the referees to get their attention, but instead put your stick in the air.
They will respond to a stick.
They'll respond to a stick. So yeah.
They'll come fetch.
Play. Play.
All right, what do we got going on over here? Pool. Okay, which table are we on? We're on this one, okay.
Yeah, we're currently on table 2.
So I can just look out at the table. He needs to get a nice, as I say, he needs to get a nice kick off of this 12, but, oh, can he, does the 15 cut? Oh, you changed tables.
I said we're on table 2.
Oh, okay.
That's table 2 over there.
Yeah. I thought that we were on this one here. Sorry, guys.
Would you like me to switch to table 1?
No, we're good.
Okay.
I just need to finish my coffee.
True that.
You know, I do it a lot, though. I look over there and I look at the left screen and not the right one because it's the one that's on my side, and it's, you know,
Okay,
that's the cut to screen and not what we're streaming.
yeah, I've done that too.
Well, I do it all the time. You think I'd have learned by now?
Nah.
Playing safe off of the 12. Well, that's not bad. His 12 still goes,
Yeah.
but the only thing he's left is he's left a bank on the 3. And you can actually hold the cue ball right there for the 6, or even go forward a little bit with
That's
it.
the 7 up table, right? That's a solid?
Yes.
Yeah, if you can come off the left edge of the 3 and get that cue ball up table behind the 7, and even if you don't get behind the 7, you're leaving them long and tough. But if you can get behind the 7, you know, bonus points.
Just bank the 3.
Okay, bank the 3.
Run out.
Run them out.
Getting down behind the, I mean, you can get there, and if anything, you overhit it so that you're running past their balls.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, just send the cue ball up table. You know, you leave them long and tough, and if you have the possibility to get behind the 7, and if you do, that's bonus. But even if you don't, you're still leaving them tough.
How much of can he see the 2 at all? I'm wondering if there's any kind of safe coming off the 2, but he can't see it. And I think he's calling the safe. And he's got him behind the 7. That's a nice shot. Very nice shot, Ken.
Got him nearly frozen to the rail. I think they can see the 9 though, but that's a good shot. The 3's out in the open. It's not tied up with anything. And careful if he is shooting at the 9, careful shooting at it too hard. You might send that 8 towards the corner.
Yeah, it's probably all he could see to, shoot in there.
Yeah, it's a good spot for the 9.
Yeah. Well, what if you bank the 2 out now? Bank the 2 cross side. Bring the cue ball out 2 rails for the 6. I think it's got just enough room and bring the cue ball backwards 2 rails around the 6. Or maybe you come a little bit further, the 3rd rail, and get to the 3 ball, and then the 6, and then the 8. Oh, wait, we got the 7 down table. I forgot about that one again. No.
Ooh,
Pocket
almost.
speed.
He's good cue ball there. He's left it tough.
Yeah. Oh, look, and the one guy on the team over there. Oh, who is he? Ray. Ray's no hat.
So no hat Ray is at the table now. On the other table, on this table, yeah, table right in front of
The
us.
table we're watching, but on the other table from us.
So we're calling him No Hat Ray. Okay, maybe I'm calling him that. Maybe you aren't, but I am. In my head, anyway.
And out loud, too. I can hear you.
Oh, I'm saying that's out loud?
Yeah, that was your out loud voice.
How do I let them know I have no inner monologue?
You talk. Oh, playing safe. Get that rail. Oh, just
got the
barely
rail.
got it. But let Ken. He's got a shot on this ball in the side pocket.
Yeah, can he make that 6 off the 9?
I thought so, but he's not looking like he's liking that.
And on the other table, looks like Christy has ball in hand. Is that Christy?
Yeah, Christy's at the table. Roll that up.
And unlike in the Scotch doubles, there is no coaching in teams.
No.
Correct?
Yeah, no coaching. You can talk to your teammate about anything, even about the game, strategy and stuff when they are at the table. When it's their shot, you can't coach them at all.
And when you say at the table, you mean the table where they're sitting, not the pool table.
Yes, when their opponent is shooting, you can talk about anything you want. You cannot talk once it is the ball stopped moving and it is their shot. Now in singles, you can't coach anybody. I mean,
Right.
if you're a spectator sitting there, you can't tell them, oh, well, look at this ball, and if you get here, you can break this out. Or you can't even tell them that they're jumping up, or anything that is going to help them in their game. You can tell them, nice shot, things like that. Yeah, but you can't coach in any way when it's in singles. Teams, you can, when it's not their shot, talk strategy.
Yep, and that's something that people don't take advantage of enough.
Yeah, no, talk to your teammates.
But then again, some people don't like to be talked to when they're in the game. So yeah, know your teammates.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure who's doing the Scotty Townsend. It could be. I don't think that's where Daniel's going because he said he was only driving 5 hours, so it's not Daniel.
Right, so Ray having a look at this 12 in pretty good position to get this game.
It could be action. What is that?
All right, Christy gives up ball in hand on the other table.
Yeah, but she hasn't hurt herself that much giving up ball in hand here.
Oh no, Ray.
Oh. He was out. Brings Ken back to the table.
Ken with backyard billiards.
Yep. Oh, I like Ken shooting a 3-ball here to get back down table for the 2, and then the 6 or the 7, then the 6, because you can't really get to it right now. We need a ref apparently. Pat O'Meara coming up to watch the shot here on this table.
Yeah, we can
Foul.
see him. We can see him twice on. That's his head. That's his head in the main view there.
Yeah, hey, even if it didn't scratch, that was an absolute foul. The cue ball followed the same path as the object ball. You double hit, push through right through it. All right, get down there. Get down there. Not that far down there. He needs to be able to shoot the. He's okay. You can just pop off of this a little bit. Yeah, so it's full action TV then. That's what the big truck, Ray Hansen.
Mm.
All right, now is he going to have to run into the 6th ball? Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he has to run into. I'm just wondering if he goes forward or backwards.
I was thinking maybe you shoot
right.
the 6 and come 2 rails out, but this is perfect.
That worked out very nicely.
Now you don't. He can draw it straight back. It doesn't matter if that 8 ball passes the 12. I mean, it's got half the pocket. But yeah, draw it straight back.
Depends how comfortable he is drawing when he's that close to the object ball, and he seemed to handle it all right. And came up a little short, but it's a makeable shot.
So will you be having lunch today?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, brings Ray to the table. Thin cut on the 12, up and down table.
Yeah.
Oh, and yes, Snooker. When I laugh out loud, I often do it silently. You are correct on that, actually. This is going to come around for a shot on the 8.
Yeah. It has. You got to make it. That 12 ball's in the jaws. There's no playing back up just in case. The just in case is not letting him get back to the table.
Similar stuff going on each table. There's 1 ball and an 8 ball left on each table.
She's called the bank, but I mean, I guess you call it in case it goes. Did he miss it?
He missed the 8.
Oh no.
All right, now I don't think
Yeah,
Ray's going to
I don't
miss
think
these.
Ray's going to let him back to the table again. It's sitting real nice to get from the 12 to the 8. Just a little bit of center left-hand English pop off of that rail and back over.
Let's switch over to the other table. I think Ray's got that underhand. He should anyway.
He kind of just barely drew off of it.
Oh,
She
look
cut
at that
this ball
cut.
in. Get in there. That was a really nice effort by Christy there. That was a thin cut.
That was.
And she wouldn't have overcut it. It was going right to the center of the hole. Ray does get out over there.
Puts Idlauer up 4-2.
Yep. Race to 11. What division is this? Is this
This is silver.
The mixed silver.
Yes, it is.
There is a women's team event. I know we were talking about the genderless, but that's going on here. That's right now just for singles. Of course,
What happened on the other table? Who won?
I told you who. Oh, here. Christy did not win. Ray won over there. Ray got out. I told you that.
So is that 5-2 now?
Yes. That should be right if you only scored one for idle hour off of these two games.
Yes, I only scored one.
All right.
For idle hour.
I'm gonna go get me some breakfast because you're gonna go have lunch, and I'll check the score on my way by and confirm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we have backyard billiards breaking on both tables. All right, dry break. Do we like stripes or solids? All right, I believe this is Phil on the table in front of us, choosing solids. And Phil is playing Lewis. Man, Snooker, I've been seeing a lot of message retracted from you. Are you like me and tend to speak without thinking first? All right, looks like he's left Phil in a tough spot here. All right, just a little safety there by Phil. Brings, I think his name is Lewis. Is that Lewis? I think it's Lewis. Yeah, that's Lewis. Yeah, a lot of players, can follow through, jump up at the same time, and yeah. They make it work for them, but that's not the recommended way. I'll be right back.
I had somebody just backed right up against our camera pole. Oh, probably almost knocked it over. She pushed it back up against it so far. I'm getting seasick watching it sway.
All right, all better.
Yeah. I was getting seasick watching it sway. I'm surprised she didn't knock it over.
No, I just had her chair put up against my camera stand over there.
Well, she backed it up right into it.
Uh-huh. That's all right.
Yeah. Spatial awareness, people. Spatial awareness.
All right, so we have Phil at the table with Idle Hour. Phil has solids, I believe, if memory serves. I have to remember all the way back to 30 seconds ago, last time I was here. Oh, watch out. Snooker is giving you the raised eyebrow. Yeah, that 6 is in a bit of a funky spot. You could try to bump the 6 out of there by shooting the 3 in the corner, or just play for a bank on it eventually, for an eventual bank. Yeah, got a good position on the 5.
Yeah, that he did.
I think on this one, I'm going to remove that picture-in-picture.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he's going to end up playing for a bank on this 6. I don't think he's going to try to be breaking it out unless he wants to try to shoot this.
What if he makes it right now?
Yeah, unless he wants to try to shoot the 3 of the corner to try to bump the 6, but I think he's just going to play for a bank.
Yeah, he's playing it right now because because it's close to the rail. It's real easy to get a double kiss if you're on the other side of the 6 ball.
All right, well, he's got the 6 out in the open, but unfortunately all the stripes are out in the open too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, brings Lewis to the table with Backyard Billiards.
Everybody wanting to know, how do we find How do we find it? Throw our arms out of socket, pointing at our
banner right
banner.
behind us. All right, nice shot there by Lewis. In good shape now.
Yeah, looking real good to get his team back a game here.
Oh, did he get pretty straight on this? He looks like he's pretty straight on this.
I think he can follow it out. Oh, he's drawing it back and out.
Oh, get away from it. Get
off of it. See. Lewis representing one of our sponsors there, Jam Up Apparel.
Yep.
And he's called the kick cross side. And his teammates kicking at the ball before the 8.
Oh, just missed the 8.
Mm-hmm.
Ball in hand for Phil.
Things just aren't rolling good for backyard billiards right now.
No, can't get anything going.
And then they start to, make a little bit, some nice runs and stuff. And
then
I said both of them hooked at the same time. One on the 8, one on the ball before the 8.
When it rains, it pours.
Something like that. I blame Morton's. Either him or Murphy.
All right, Phil gonna start with a 6. A stop shot right there for the 3 in the corner wouldn't be bad. That way, that takes the 8 ball completely out of play.
Yeah, and then you just roll forward for the 4. Yeah, now he's going to have to draw to the side rail to miss the 8. You don't want to run into the 8. It could, possibly send it right at the corner. Or is he shooting the 4 now?
Yeah, he doesn't like his angle on the 3, so gonna try for a better lie on it.
Well, now it's okay here if he rubs the 8. It's going to rub the 8 towards this upper right-hand corner, maybe. Because it looks like the way he's got to cut it, it's going to... No. He's calling it in the corner.
Looked like he was aiming.
Side.
Looks like he was aiming to play safe. Rolled the 3 up to the end rails, but it looked like what he was doing. Okay, he's just...
Is it going to come get funny? Nope, it's going to go in the hole.
All right.
All right, Lewis. Stay down, follow through on this one.
All right. Get one back for your team.
Yep. See the ball to the hole. And this is like one of those shots that Jeff Jimenez was talking about the other day. If you were fortunate enough to be listening to him. Long to the ball, long to the pocket. One of the toughest shots in pool. Or he says the toughest shot in pool. Yep, and there Lewis has just undercut that ball and caught the end rail. Oh, get out of there. Get out of there.
Cue ball out of there. Oh, no.
That's a bad roll. You got to hit it perfect for that to happen.
All right, so...
You hit it too good.
Yeah, that was a nice shot, Phil. That was just unfortunate.
Okay. And we still got Earl. Is that Earl and Eric playing over there?
Eric at the table now.
Yeah, Eric is our team backyard billiards. And I'm guessing he stripes.
And table
Over
one, that
here.
is Lawrence on table one.
Yep, Lawrence breaking, playing John.
With black shirt.
Yep. Here, so we know. Christy's the girl.
Got it.
Yeah, I didn't want you to get confused on that one, so I wrote it in for you.
Otherwise, how am I gonna know?
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Got this 5. Does the 8 pass the 12? I think it does.
I don't know. It doesn't look like it on screen.
It's a little bit low. The 12 is the only reason why I think it goes.
But he might try to draw into it and break it out here.
No, don't think if he was trying to break it out.
Well, if he hits the 8 relatively full with a lot of draw, that will push the 8 forward. So it's makeable, but you got to put a draw stroke on it. Looks like he's just trying to just cut it in, but it doesn't look to me like it goes, but it must. He's just. It goes. All right.
Yeah, good shot.
You know, obviously, he's at the table. I'm not, so he would know better.
Yeah, he can see it better. So that's Earl.
That's for idle hour.
Earl on idle hour. All right. Going to be raised break against Christy over on that other table, on the table we just switched from. And over here we've got Lawrence at the table for Team Backyard Billiards.
He's got his solids all out in the open. Yeah, he would like to shoot the 2 and the 3 now, and then come across for the 4, but that 8 ball's got him blocked. So 4 ball, he has to watch out for hitting that 12. Actually, if he hits the 12, it'd be okay as long as he doesn't get hooked behind it. Is he gonna get hooked with the 8? Nope.
Yeah, if you've played on our live stream channel, know somebody who has. When we get home, all of our matches get chopped up into individual matches, labeled, post-production and everything, and put back up on our YouTube channel. So you just got to look for their name if you're wanting to go see, watch somebody you know or yourself. But, that's going to, after we get home and get it all done.
Yep.
By that I mean Kevin gets it all done.
All right, John with idle hour at the table now, looking at stripes.
Ooh, rocked it to sleep.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, what I think I spin to the 12 here. Try to go up between the 2-3. Not too much spinach because then you end up in the 3 ball.
Yeah, I like
But you
going
need a
to.
little bit.
Yeah, I like going to the 12 and then the 10, but I think he's going to be forced to 10
Yeah.
first now.
I think he was going to the 12. He just didn't spin it enough. He was, you do have to be cautious there. It's real easy to overspin that ball and end up, that's the one you couldn't shoot it in with your cue stick straight in, but if it's a cue ball, it goes right in. That's a nice shot. He's got good angle here to go back and forth.
Yeah, he's perfect on the 12. That's
Yeah,
good.
this is just center ball here. I wouldn't go forward. Just center ball to take miss the 4. Oh, and even if he hits it, that's okay too. Kisses him just about straight in. A little bit of a cut.
After those previous shots, he should be able to handle this.
This is a hanger. Maybe. I like drawing it to the side rail.
Yeah, well, just center ball, punch it over to the rail.
Yeah, I don't like following this ball. That pocket's huge over there following that ball.
All right, brings
Lawrence back.
Lawrence to the table.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't talked about it much. You probably noticed that the players are dressing a little bit different than they ever have at this tournament.
How so?
Well, you see right here, well, I don't know if you can tell, Lawrence is wearing shorts. They've allowed shorts for a while, but you'll see people are wearing T-shirts. The guys are, no, you don't have to have a collared shirt on. You can wear sports jerseys now, and you just can't have stuff that's stained, holes in it, profanity on it. If you wear a hat, you have to wear it the way it was intended. I don't think and that's a regular hat with a bill. But yeah, they've really relaxed the dress code. Deb Cicchetti and a couple other of the people were real big on putting it together. Yeah, you're allowed to wear khakis. They changed the dress code. Nice out there by Lawrence.
Yep, Lawrence Backyard Billiards gets one back for his team.
But they had changed the dress. The women petitioned to have ours where we could wear blouses because we couldn't even wear a nice blouse if it didn't have a hood, if it didn't have a collar. So, and then you have to say, well, what's a blouse? What isn't? What constitutes a T-shirt? What doesn't? People think just because they go to Armani and spend $80, $100 that it's no longer a T-shirt. Well, it's still a T-shirt. So they decided to get rid of any of those problems, if it is not distinctly written on there that it is not allowed, you can wear it.
And there you go.
There you have it. It's no hat playing on the table. Not sure why we're not racking over here.
Maybe they're trying to figure out who's up next.
Yeah, there's no potty breaks in the team event. When you're up, you're up. Let's see. Yeah, apparently he's in the bathroom. That's not allowed. Here he comes right now.
Yeah, if you're not ready to go when it's your turn, that could be a forfeit.
Yeah, let's see. We've got Chris, so it would be Eric. Eric is here. So his opponent from... Oh, okay, he's at the table racking now. But yeah, you have to be here when it's your turn, or it is a loss of game.
Yeah, if they wanted to be sticklers over it, that's well within their right to say, yep, you just forfeited that game.
Well, and the Joneses want you to be sticklers about it.
Yes, they do. They don't want you taking your time. No dilly-dallying.
No.
No lollygagging.
They are, you know what things are going to lag behind, and that's why we're playing on 2 tables to keep it moving.
And hello, Giuseppe from Italy.
Giuseppe.
All right, we have Christy at the table. So in this mixed division, you don't have to have a woman on the team, right?
That is correct. It's just a maximum Fargo rate, combined Fargo of the team.
Match is completed. Please clean up the tables before you leave. Take your trash with you and dump it because we want to move the next people in pretty quick. Slows things down. Thanks.
Christy shooting solids, shooting at that 6. Just roll up for the 7 down the corner, and then from 7 roll forward for the 3, and then 8 ball and Bob's your uncle. Just roll it in nice and easy. That looks pretty good. Shoot this down in the corner with follow.
No, that was nice speed.
Cue ball should hit the rail just before the side pocket. So there should be no problem with the side pocket. If I'm seeing the angle correctly, which sometimes I don't.
No, it looks like it'll catch it just before the side pocket to me. As long as she doesn't hit too high and try to push, you want to hit it with just high ball. You don't want to try to push it down, let it go into the rail. But if you try to put a little bit of a,
Yeah, it really depends which side of the pocket you shoot it to. I mean, if you,
Yeah.
The fuller you hit the 7, the more likely you are to catch that side pocket.
nah. So be sure, don't hit it with too much follow.
To win online, and you can get $100 cash for goods. Just go follow the link at the Western BCA homepage to the Western BCA online store. Enter to win.
Bad birds. Hey, Rick Jones.
Yeah, we love partnering up with the Joneses. It's our second favorite thing to do.
All right, if Christy just shoots this with just a center ball, she'll hit that 12 on the way up. So she doesn't want to do that. That could be detrimental to playing position on the 8. Ooh, overcut it.
Fortunately, she's left that cue ball all the way down table. Almost got it on the end rail there. Actually, I'm sorry, that's the head rail. They break from the, they rack from the inside. And I've actually had a couple of people, why do they do that? No, why don't they have them rack and
Why do they do what? Why do
they have the tables not facing all the same direction?
because if the cue ball goes flying off the table, you
Yep.
want to hit someone in the head with the cue ball.
Exactly.
Would be my guess.
Well, also, and when you go to break, you don't have to wait for somebody else to get out of your way.
Mm-hmm.
It helps speed things up and for the safety of the players. I mean, I never jump the cue ball off the table on the break, so I'd be okay the other way. Ah, there you go. Yep.
Yeah, thanks, Deborah. And if you want to be more formal about it, it's Robert's your father's brother. Or just,
Hi, Robbins.
or just Bob's your uncle for short.
The Robins are here. Both of them, neither of them were coming, and then they, unfortunately, there were 2 teams that had players something come up or happen to them where they were unable to play, and Chris and Bob have stepped up to fill holes on 2 teams. And she looks fabulous.
Mm-hmm. You look marvelous.
No, she looks fabulous. She's dropped over 80 pounds in the last year.
Wow. Nice. Congratulations. Yeah, that 3 ball is in a bit of a tough spot. Is she going to get it?
No,
Oh,
she got
good
it. Nice
hit.
hit.
But
Slow.
unfortunately, that opens up the pocket for that 12.
Yeah, and she's left him pretty good where all he's got to do is roll it in. Cue ball is probably going to rub off the 8 a little bit if you roll this ball in. But that's okay. Just don't hit it too hard where it rolls up to the back of the 3. And of course, the harder you hit it, the more the cue ball is going to slide off of the 12. Yeah, we have to credit watching Jamie Oliver for that Bob's Your Uncle thing.
In full whack.
Full whack. Yeah, we got people watching from all over the world. We just can't use American terms. Where is everybody from today? I saw we got Italy in the house. Get out of there. Oh, I'm watching the other table. Get in there. It got in there. And the cue ball stayed up. I think it just hit the point on the side pocket. Yikes. But he's got perfect angle.
Yeah, nice shot by Ray. He's got a nice shot on this 13. 8 ball still passes the 3.
Yep.
Didn't push up the 8 on top of the 3, so that's good.
Okay, we're jealous now, Roto-Rooter. Right on. Everybody's from Washington. Thanks, guys.
Rub it in, sure.
Rub it in. How we miss home.
Yeah, we miss living in Seattle.
Not that we don't like being with family right now, but we do. As far as the area, we really miss home, and that's Washington.
All right, Ray shooting at this 8.
And just roll it in. There you go.
There you go. Ray with idle hour.
Yep, getting another one. And this is the other one on Bob. This is Bob with the 8 ball. Idle hour.
You just made that one? All right.
$100 cash giveaway. Western BCA online store. Go enter online today. Drawing will be held tomorrow.
Hey, I have time to do sponsors real quick.
3/18 at 8 p.m. westernbca.org. Click on the online store. Custom sweaters, hats, towels, and more. Come in and get your raffle tickets for the EOQ, your Ernie Amore full splice Q. It's a retail value of, I think they said it was like $800 or $900 this time. It's usually about a $1,000 Q that Ernie donates every tournament to the Western BCA. All the money, not the proceeds, all of the money raised goes to the Western BCA to help put on these events. It could be, part of the money help to pay for us or, whatever, but it's just more money in their coffers to put on better events for you. Go to Ernie's booth. He is right next door to the Western BCA booth. Get you some tickets.
Absolutely.
And, one of the last cue makers in the country to do true full splice cues.
And they are beautiful.
Yes, they are. He uses beautiful exotic woods.
And they hit real nice, too.
Yes, they do. And if you ask him about his jump cues. Who better to build you a jump cue than a rocket scientist? I'm just saying.
Yeah. He's a bona fide rocket scientist. At least he was. Now he's a tinkerer of cues and and other hobbies.
Yeah, thank you very much, Deborah. We appreciate that. Every subscribe helps us. No, helps us with gas, lodging, all that stuff, to be able to go to tournaments and bring you guys coverage. Okay, so we are watching table 1. We have Lawrence, right?
Table 1,
No.
we have, I believe that's Lawrence at
Lawrence,
the table.
yeah. Lawrence is playing Phil. That's what we're watching right now, yeah?
Yep, table 1,
Yep.
Lawrence versus Phil.
And then we have Lewis. I can't believe we're already into the 3rd round on this.
Yeah, we're moving along.
Lewis and Earl on the other table.
They're not lollygagging.
No, they can come play on my team anyhow. Anytime. I'm going to start using no lollygaggers for a team name.
Not lollygaggers are us, since that's what we seem to do all the time.
No. That's Dan Jewett. I don't lollygag. My Fargo proves it. It's why I can never get above 500. I'm either running out or selling out.
But you do it quickly.
Uh-huh. That's why the Joneses like me so much. Oh, and we have a $2 voucher back there that was given to me. Somebody who was helping with the stuff and was leaving, and that's what they had left of theirs. So I should probably, in a little bit here, I'll be getting, if they've got worked on payouts for these team events. Oh, they were,
Lawrence ran most of the solids and then missed and left the stripes wide open for Phil.
No, except for that 12 ball. But he can.
Oh
he
yeah,
run
I didn't notice that. I thought that was okay. Yeah.
Can he open it up here, go to the rail and maybe in and kick the 7 ball out, or can he head straight into the 7? In either way, he would hold the cue ball for a shot on the 10. Maybe. Probably.
Or shoot the 14 and then use the 10 to break out the 12.
Yeah, and cut the 9 up in the corner if shooting it in the side doesn't get it. I don't know. Yeah, he's going to shoot the 14. Oh, just rubbed his 9 ball a little bit. Oh yeah, you want it, man. Here's your rule. If it was in their way, you put it back. Unless it there it's one of his own balls. If it opens up a trouble ball for you, no. We're going to leave it right there. And he's got good angle here to get into it from the 9, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a little bit of angle in the 9. Could split the 7-12.
Yeah. And maybe he just plans on playing it in the side pocket and doesn't want to move it. And
Well, he could. I mean, if he gets really good on it, he can shoot the 12 up in the far corner, but you got to get good on it. What?
Yeah.
There's no time for shenanigans?
no,
man.
no. Always time for shenanigans. Get out of there. Nice shot.
Nicely done.
Yeah. Phil looking good here. They're getting that trouble ball taken out of. He's giving himself a chance to get out here for his team. Short side on the 15?
Whoa, Nelly.
Perfect. If you're playing short side on the 15, that is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have to send out a team memo every week and let them know if it's lollygag week or not. I'm kidding. And what are the, is it still an hour and a half around today? Have you looked at any of that?
Well, the silver division is 2 hours around.
Okay. So it'll probably be 11 a.m. They're all probably at 2 hours. They take like what the skill level is capable of doing, and that's how they figure out their race. If they're doing a 2-hour round, your race is what your skill level is capable of doing in that time. Normally. Sometimes they get told what the race is to, and then they have to try to make it fit in the schedule.
All right, ball in hand for Phil. He's overshot his position a little.
Huh. This ain't easy.
Yeah, cut it up in the corner.
Yeah, I guess.
Go for it.
Is he back cutting the 13 or is he cutting the 11? He's back cutting the 13.
He's going to tie up that 3.
Yep. And his 11.
Yep.
Well, you can draw from the 7 into it if you've done the drills that Glenn Atwell taught me. Speaking of, if you missed it last night, they started a Western BCA Hall of Fame. First person inducted into the Hall of Fame was Bill Henderson for his years and years and years and years of service and dedication to the Western BCA. Then they also inducted Cindy Doty as the first female, and Glenn Atwell for the as the first players to go into the Hall of Fame. We actually broadcast that yesterday, and about a dozen people recorded it or did it on Facebook Live. So if you haven't seen it, there's plenty of places to go see it.
Yes.
It's nice to see Glenn. He's been gone for like 4 years from the area. So it's really nice to see him again. There's
I haven't seen him in years.
Yeah, there's another one that, if he's still giving lessons or wants to offer you something, open up your ears. He's got a lot of good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to him about different grips. I'm just going to leave that at that. Okay, so...
Does he teach his students to hold his head at an angle like he does?
No.
He says, do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah. No, it's weird because I think he's one of those he shoots right-handed, but he's left-eye dominant. And plus he's kind of tall. And I think he's got a little bit of a curve in the spine or something, too, that makes that happen. But, yeah, he shoots almost a little bit hunchback with his head cocked sideways if you've never seen Glenn Atwell play. First guy to be in all 3 finals after they added more events to the, what was that? That was the bar box. The Reno bar box. And when they added made it 8, 9, and 8 ball, 9 ball, 10 ball, he was the first guy to play in all 3 finals. now located in Kansas.
Because Glenn is just that awesome.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're cutting to 13 in, trying to just drift up for this 11. Oh. Somebody turned on the anti-gravity.
Mm-hmm. They forgot to take the lids off the pockets before starting.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, they're kind of clear, so they're really hard to see.
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't knock that 8 in.
No, don't do that. Oh, it didn't.
Ooh.
Wow.
Not even close. Never a doubt.
Oh. All right. They got a fan on over there in that corner blowing all the cold air this way.
That's why it's so warm over there. They're blowing all the cold air over here.
They're trying to make you buy them hustling jackets.
Yeah, that's it. We got fleece-lined jackets. Nice and warm.
Mm-hmm. I knew it was something fishy was going on. I've never been freezing in this room like this. But I'm usually playing. Well, you know, used to be. There we go. Backyard billiards. Closing up that gap. Showing their contenders.
And on the other table, we have
Idle hour.
Idle Hour. Oh.
No, it hangs. And that is Earl at the table. Brings up Lewis with a nice 8-ball hanging in the hole. Help his team out a little bit here. They seem to be finishing games at the same time. I mean, this is like the third time we've had them breaking at the same time.
Synchronized breaking.
All right. John and Ken. John's racks and breaks, and on the other table it's going to be Roy and Eric's rack and break.
All right, back to table 1. Who'd you say we have on table 1 here?
Table 1 is Ken and John. John's break.
Okie doke.
And Roy and Eric on table number 2 with Eric breaking. Ball down. And not a whole lot of a shot to speak of, but he made a ball. What do you shoot here? What does this look like? What do we shoot here? You're going to see the 14, shoot the 14 in the corner and try to come off, but nope, he's shooting the 7. Now,
Yeah, I don't know how he's going to break out these balls down at the bottom here.
he's cutting the 6 in. Look, I guess it just barely goes. It looks like it just has enough room. Get out of there.
Nice steady incline.
Uh-huh. Oh. See if there's brackets or payouts on these brackets. See, what are we at? 59 minis have been run already this week, or what were run. You won't be getting any more minis, I doubt. That they're, you know, maybe tomorrow evening they might be able to get some in. But they're probably pretty close to done with minis.
So this is Ken at the table.
Yes.
With Team Backyard Billiards. Shooting stripes.
Team captains, do yourself a favor if you get to the table.
Hey, he can
Still not
he can rearrange the
available.
furniture a little here on this shot if he wants
Give
to.
the other team captain get your score sheets filled out ahead of time. It's going to be a full schedule. All day today.
Nope, he's happy with the furniture right where it is.
So do everything you can to
No
speed it up
rearranging?
just a little bit.
No rearranging.
You'll be much happier.
Oh, that was a nice attempt. That was a long distance between balls there. That was a good try.
Good effort.
So is this the silver division you said?
Yes, it is.
2-hour intervals. 84 teams in this division. Your divisions are your women's gold teams. There are 50. Elite women's teams, or platinum, I'm sorry, 11. Silver men's mixed, 84. Gold men's mixed, 76. And platinum men's mixed, 35. That's a lot of teams.
That's a lot of teams. That's why we have over 1,500 people here.
5 divisions of teams.
All right, good try. It's going to bring Ken to the table.
Yeah, he's got to do something here. Everything's out in the open now.
Yeah, except that 8 ball. So you can
No.
start with the 10 and run into the 1 ball, which will knock the 8 up into the middle of the table and hopefully leave him a shot on either that 13 or the 9.
So the 8 doesn't go in the corner. Oh, the 4's over there, isn't it? You could follow it in, maybe.
Yeah, you got a good angle on the 10. Just run into the 1 to bump the 8 out.
I think he just barely touched the 8 on the way by there. it waved.
At least wave to it on the way by.
Yeah.
Hi, bye 8.
Yeah, I did. I think they did a little fist bump or something. I don't know. I was going to look it up. You got it there already. Kevin's looking that up for you right now, Mike. They're Washington, it says. I know that much.
Just Washington. That doesn't help.
I'll look up Lewis. Hello, you.
I thought it was a weird spelling, but no, it's a normal spelling. Yeah, Everett, Washington.
Well,
Just a reminder for the
the Everett area.
Casino, if you slide your Players Club card over at the kiosk by the door entry, you are entered into the drawing to win $100 in sand dollars. So $100 in gambling.
And what about Idle Hour? It says on their shirt where they're from. Does that say Oregon?
Yeah. Roseburg. Rosenberg. Somewhere, something. Rose somethingberg. Oregon.
All right, so we have. Is this John?
Yes, this is John. Ah, did I steal it away from you again? I'm sorry. Yeah. They don't have the payouts up there yet on the brackets. I went and looked.
Those lazy Joneses.
Yeah, I know. They never do anything. Well, it's, I said there was people in here until after 3 o'clock in the morning. Rick and Bonnie weren't here, but their kid was, and I'm pretty sure Brett Baker was here with them.
Yeah.
They can't leave until all the play's done for the night.
Yeah, just, hey, on your way out, go ahead and enter your results into the computer.
Yeah,
We're going home.
Just scan that real quick, But you have to not just scan it, you have to put the score in there and say who won. And I have to say, it is the one thing that I like about that CompuSport app is when it prints out your score sheet, it has one of those squiggly, those little where you scan it, right? It's not a barcode, but that other pattern reader thing. And you scan them. If you win, you scan the one under your name. They're different for the ones under each name, but you also can't put in a score.
CompuSport doesn't record scores?
No.
Well, lame. Then how are they supposed to report the results to Fargo rate?
I don't know. Maybe they can, just when if you're using it the way that they use it at some of the tournaments back in Michigan. I like the fact that it saves the the tournament directors a little bit of time not having to sit there and click on it. Okay, I scan it and it brings it up. Now I have to go and then manually enter the scores, and then hit enter.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to enter the scores no matter what you do because we want everything to be reported to Fargo rate.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's something that whatever program, the Joneses use, or, maybe, make it better than what CompuSport does, to where they can scan it in and they can enter, the score of the winner. The winner. Yeah, I know, Sheila. I woke up at a little after 3 o'clock in the morning just to check to see what was going on. And they were in here playing. And if you were in here playing at that hour, it has to be a match.
Well, she was 3 a.m. Central, which would be, no, you did 3 a.m. Pacific, which would be like 5 a.m. Central. So they're playing until at least 5 a.m. Central. All right, who just won on this table?
I think Backyard Billiards did. I was watching, and but I wasn't paying attention. But I think Backyard Billiards won that. So are these like Paul Purdy's guys, Backyard Billiards? Because I think that's what he was planning, naming his, place with his, at his house. With the pool tables where he was having the tournaments and stuff. Was I right?
Yeah. And I just figured out how to make this a little bit more obvious that that's not the score and it's part of the name.
Yeah. Oh, so thanks, Snooker. I thought that's what it was. Backyards Billiards, these are part of Paul Purdy's gang of people that come over and play in the tournaments and practice over when, he had it in his garage out in his backyard having all those tournaments and everything. And I thought that was what he named it. And then seeing from Everett that it's got to be Paul Purdy's guys.
Uh-huh.
See, I get to keep up on top of this stuff, even living 2,000 miles away.
Is that Ray with idle hour shooting?
That is no hat.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to
Yeah, that's what I said, Ray.
2018 Western BCA 8-Ball Championships. This is Positive Friday, so if you have anything negative, take it to Steve Martin, please. Everything over here at the Bad Boys booth is positivity.
Steve doesn't look amused.
You guys play nice. Don't know if you guys could hear that.
How could you not? The whole world heard it. Absolutely positive I am upset. How about that? All right. Are we on table 2? Is that what we're doing? Table 2.
Yeah, we're on table 2.
Yep. We're down here, right?
Yeah, so we have Eric at the table now.
Yep. Eric and Roy and Lewis and Bob.
Did you say Roy or Ray?
Ray. I said Roy, but it's Ray.
Okay.
Or maybe it's Roy. I'm looking at this without my glasses on. One place it looks like an A, the other place it looks like an O.
I think that's Roy.
Okay, sorry, Roy.
That's Roy, not Ray. Sorry about that. Sorry, Roy.
Get out my spectacles next time.
Sheila is ruffling. Oh no, Roy. It's okay, Roy. Third time's a charm.
Yeah, you got to get that third one,
Yeah.
though. This 13 looks like it passes. Is that the 12 ball down there? 10,
12 or
no,
the 10.
12,
I think it's the 12.
10. It's one of those striped ones.
Yeah. Yeah, the 13 will just barely squeak by, it looks like. About
What
half
about
a pocket.
cutting?
So I'd rather start with the 9 just because
Cut
you got
the
a
9.
full pocket to shoot at.
Yeah, cut it to the side and let the cue ball run round. Cut it to the corner. I like cutting it to the side.
To the side, yeah, just. Well, you could actually shoot it to the side with follow and let it follow end rail, side rail, then down to this other side rail for the 10 or 12.
Yeah.
It's going to shoot to 13. It's a tight pocket. Yeah, that was a pretty tight pocket there. All right, Roy.
Roy.
You got this, Roy.
Roy. I think they all have their names on their shirts, too.
Yeah, but there's no way I can read that from here. Third time was the charm. All right, that was idle hour.
Yep. Yeah, so, yeah, Paul Purdy says that all of these guys met playing at those tournaments and stuff at his house, and so that's why they named it the Backyard Billiards.
Make
Ah.
sure you got the proper score sheets. If it's a 5-man team, you need a 5-man score sheet. 4-man team, you need a 4-person score sheet. Double check, make sure you got the right score sheet.
Did you get some of both score sheets?
I got there's like 4 or 5 different ones. I got some of everything.
Okay, cool. So I was wrong about the score. Or no, I
No,
was
you're-
right.
you're
I
right
was
about the
right. We
score.
had another game end.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we were right. It was 8-7.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. This one getting ready to wrap up here, getting close. And just about on time, too. 2-hour scheduling. Wonder what we're going to have next. Oh, no.
Oh, that was
Oh, that was, yeah,
was that Ed with Idle Hour?
Yep. Yeah, 9-8.
All right, we'll go back to this other table. All right, we have Earl at the table. Earl with Idle Hour.
Paratroopers. That's funny. Oh, yeah, we're having all kinds of fun in here. The Joneses are, they are hilarious.
Yeah.
Rick doesn't need a drink to be funny. Or sarcastic. Or sarcastically funny. And I think the other team that are waiting for this table are starting to stand around.
Yeah, we're going to be back to back today.
Let's see. I'm going to look this up because I think that's the team over there. Yep. We will be having, what are we from? The Silvers mixed teams next.
All right, so more silver.
More silver.
All right.
They have the largest division, so they're probably getting a couple of rounds of that in. So it is Team Gold Dollar versus the Yak 5. I'm imagining those are from Yakima, Washington.
Seems like a reasonable assumption.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of you always have something to say about how you think we might better this tournament, so to help you out, we have a suggestion box. Any polite comments, suggestions, ideas are
Polite comments. Oh, man.
considered by the Western DCA organization. So please fill them out, and we'll see what we can do. They will be over by the suggestion box by the streaming table.
Yes, Sheila, that would be me.
Yep. Who gets the best commentators?
Yep, that's why I got you. The best. Wow, they're lining up over here at the suggestion box. Holy
Yeah,
cow.
they all come running over here. Ramil's like, oh, let me edit. You can tell it's getting to be in between rounds, commotion and noise going on in the room. Starting to get loud. It's loud during the team event anyhow, but you know, it's starting to, the noise is really starting to pick up in here. That, yeah. And it'll quiet it down again once this 11 o'clock round starts. Oh.
Oh, no.
Rejected.
Denied.
No deposit, no return. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
What happened? Did you
Oh,
make the 8?
made the 8 over there out of turn. Ay, 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 ay.
That was backyard billiards?
Yeah, that was Lawrence of Backyard
Lawrence.
Billiards.
Is that like 2 games in a row backyard billiards did that?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That hurts.
That is painful.
Players, in order to keep this tournament on schedule, we do ask that you return your score sheets just as soon as your match is over. And if you pick up a score sheet, please go directly to the table. Please do not leave the room with score sheets. Score sheets do not need a cigarette.
Yeah, your score sheets don't need to go to the bathroom, and they don't need a cigarette break. They don't like you leaving the room with your score sheet. Go to your table with it. If you have to leave, make sure somebody from your team stays at the table so they can notify you when it is available, if it's not available. I think that's what Bonnie Jones was trying to say.
I think that's what she was trying to say, yeah.
It's funny, though. The first time I heard her say that your score sheet doesn't need a bathroom break, I don't know how many years ago it was, I almost peed myself laughing.
And then you needed a bathroom
And then
break.
I needed a bathroom break.
Don't take your score sheet for a walk.
Yeah, that was, yeah, she's hilarious. Both of them are. That's why we get along so good with them.
Mm-hmm. All right, is this Ken with backyard billiards shooting now? I think that's Ken.
Yes. Yeah, we're looking at table number 1. That is Ken. Yeah, we're looking at camera number 1 on table number 1.
Affirmative.
And we have John. Let's see, that's John and Christy playing on the other table. Yeah, so these are the last 2 games, and to get to that Hill Hammer game. If it gets there, we will have Roy and Lewis playing the Hill game.
If you had an 11 a.m. TBA today, that TBA is now live. All 11 a.m. TBAs are now live.
There were TBAs for the 11 a.m. round. If you're here and think that you can't get a table to practice on, go find out where those TBAs are and jump on those tables, hit some balls. There were TBAs in this 11 a.m. round. All right, 10-9. Roy and Lewis with Roy's break.
There we got Christy with backyard billiards shooting. So it looks like, again, Idle Hour does not have a player to put up at the table.
Yeah, and I was just asked, do they get a break or whatever? And there are no breaks in the team event. Yeah, no, you don't wait to see if you're going to need the tiebreaker game. You go ahead and start it, get it going. And if you don't need it, then you just stop play.
Exactly.
Average. I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's no breaks
One
and
set of tables to reassign. First two team captains that are playing each
get
other
this
go up
over
here to
with
each other
and
table.
get this next group in here. We're only 6 minutes off schedule right now.
Yeah, where are you going with this, Mike?
Don't know what that means.
Yeah, you are out of here,
Bye,
Mike.
Mike. Bye-bye. You can just say that to yourself. You don't need to come into my channel and say that crap. My show.
So, sorry about that, everyone.
Yeah, some people just can't take a hint.
I showed him the door.
Kicked it open for him. There you go. Bye-bye. All right, so which one are we? We're not watching the Hill. We're
We
watching
are
the
watching table 2.
one. Okay. What a maroon.
Yeah, say that with your best Bugs Bunny impersonation.
Yeah. So, John trying to get out here. Did he get himself a shot for a breakout here? He has angle for the breakout here. Nice shot, John. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to come in here and show bias or prejudice or anything to anybody, it better be positive because you're rooting for your homie, your wife. Other than that, don't start it. Not here. Shouldn't do it anywhere. Be nice. He didn't get the breakout. Nice bank shot. Oh, just
Nice
short.
try.
All right, come on, Christy. Let's take this hill. She shoot that 7 in the side pocket first. Because I don't think she can see the 6. I think you're straight in on the 7. Shoot the 7, roll down table for the 5, shoot the 5, and then the 7, then the 1, then the 8. Or not the 7, the 6.
All right, nice shot.
Yeah, this route will work too. It's just, she needed to get up there to that 5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's got a 4 down there. I couldn't
Yeah.
see with Pat O'Meara standing there.
Yeah, so 5 ball, 4 ball, then come down for these last 3 down here.
Taking her time. She knows what this means here. She's trying to give her, her teammate the chance to win it for him. Keeping him alive. Stay alive. Stay alive. Get in there. Rut row. The 8 passes the 6 too, right? Yeah, it does. Looks like the 6 is only taking up half of the hole.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
the 8
even
goes.
rub it off the rail and off of the 6. And that's what you do there. You bang, to the rail and off the back side of the 6. You don't try to just shoot it off of the 6 when it's taking up that. Kick it.
All
That's a
right.
good Beastie Boys starting. Good Beastie Boys song.
All right, this 8-ball for the match.
And I kind of think that Roy was looking at what was going on over there a little bit when he shot that shot.
All right, Team Idle Hour number 1 defeats Backyard Billiards 11-9. Very good, close
Good.
match. Good, hard fought by both teams. So, congratulations, Idle Hour. Good shooting, Backyard Billiards. We're gonna have another match coming up right away. So don't go anywhere.